This is what we call the gaff pole. It's another traditional method used by the tribes in the Columbia Basin for harvesting anadromous fish. Traditionally, the hook was made out of either a hard wood like a yew or an antler that was steamed and bent into a hook fashion. But how this method works is that the hook is attached to a long pole. This one here is made out of lodgepole pine. And the method that this was used was for sight fishing. It was also called a grab hook, because over 100 years ago, there was enough salmon and steelhead in the streams that you could just walk along and see the fish and reach out and pick out which one you wanted. And over the course of the years with the declining salmon runs, the methods somewhat have changed using this type of style to now where you're actually feeling in the stream for the fish. And how those fish feel, how you can differentiate them from wood, like a log or a rock, is that you can feel the back of your calf muscle. If you flex it really hard and you feel how tight that muscle is, it's firm, that's what a fish feels like. And when you feel that, you give a yank on the hook, on the pole, the hook enters the fish and then detaches off of the end of the pole. The hook is then attached by a lanyard and the pole, and you pull the fish in before it has a chance to get away. Sight fishing also in, say, the upper tributary mountain streams, when the salmon get up into the areas where they're going to spawn, you can also find fish with this method by seeing them laying underneath logs. Sometimes you'll just see the tail underneath a log or a down tree, or maybe you'll see the snout or the head of the fish poking out one end. And you can use this pole to reach down and hook the fish and pull them out of the water. These are a couple hooks that were given to me by a tribal elder friend of mine who was passed on. And these were shark hooks that were soldered using copper tubing that they use for plumbing. These don't have any eyes on them, say like this one does, which has the eye of the hook, which I attach my rope to. Instead, you kind of wrap and half hitch your rope on the tube on the hook, and then you wrap it with twine to help hold it in place. And then, as you see on the ends, these hooks can then be attached on the end of any type of straight pole that you may want to use. And so this method is more of a traditional style. It takes a lot of skill to find the fish using this method. And when you do catch a fish, it's more of a sense of fulfillment that you had the skill to be able to catch a fish using this method. And that's the gaff hook.